Hello. Hello, hello, hello. So that's working. My chat's gone absolutely insane. I don't know all of the like logout rules, but they're a bit rough. Queue is taking a lot longer than normal. Alright, now we're doing some leveling. For Viper, because I probably won't get to the story until Viper's level 90. Just how it is. I would love to get to it beforehand, but I don't think that it's going to happen. Just don't think so. This is taking a hot second. There we go. We are back. Back in game. Back in Game. Game has returned. Alright, so I know... I know a couple things I could try to do here for leveling quickly. What? This person stood really close to me all of a sudden. Very scary. Alright. I still have no idea how Viper works. Even after all that just hardcore gaming last session. I have absolutely no clue what I was doing. 99% of the time. Actually, let's put these up here. And then put these here for right now. I think that'll work. And then, this is really bothering me. We'll do, put all that for right there for right now. So why not? Why not? Leave it there for easy access. So as I get more abilities, that's where that's going. Let's see. Change that. Seems to do a thing here. Whoop. I'll lock that down. Alright, we're going to tackle a bit of frontline first, which I don't really want to do, but I just want to get it out of the way. And then supposedly, potentially, I could get an okay amount of EXP from doing some Beast Tribe stuff that I have never done before. Because I'm really bad about doing Beast Tribe quests. In fact, I'm so bad at it. I don't have any of this, first and foremost. But also, look at that. Look at that reputation. I don't even know how I got friendly on those other two things. That's kind of impressive, to be perfectly honest. Just never been the type of person to, you know, like, I don't know. Change this right now, actually. I probably should, because that's really annoying. While I'm waiting, my chat's just kind of sitting there floating in a strange nothing burger space. Dashboard. Hello? There we go. Just looking for that. Let's I appreciate a good friend. I also kind of just like using the new thing, figuring it out. Personally. Unless, of course, I find out Viper just sucks. Do I have a... Oh, brother. I guess we're going more times to fix this. Go here. Okay. Alright, so hopefully to where those messages will disappear after about 2 minutes. Instead of just sitting there. Because it was at 999 seconds. I was like, ooh. That's a little long. It's a little long, just a tiny bit long. Our team is not doing very good. I also have no idea. So stupid. Ah. Bow now. I can just take that. I don't really remember how this mode works, to be honest. Oh, someone has to grab the Ulu in the center. That's what it was. Is there any point in fighting over that? Serious question. So does standing here even do anything? I don't think it does. They've been tricked by my absolute cunning genius, and the rest of our team is nowhere to be found. I'll run away. I'm probably the one who shouldn't have been there. Ooh. Okay, shit. Viper's animations are very cool though. Garbage plays, but woo! Okay, level 81. That's a milestone. And we're like halfway through it. That's pretty awesome. Jeez. Best way to level up Viper. So we're dealing with an issue of I didn't even consider that. Hold on one second. Oh, literally says weapons right here. Oh, it's because I put it on my... Let's go. Alright. Bit of an eye level upgrade. Bit of a style upgrade. They're very cool blades. I do like these a lot. Oh, wait, how much do I have for, like, gear? I have 1400. I might be able to grab, like, a gear piece or something. If there are any. I'm assuming there are. It's just the scouting pieces. 1400. Dang, other than that, I had the right pants on. That's the most unfortunate part. Oh, wait. I didn't... How does that work then? It's not good. I don't know how I'm supposed to get my... What is going on with the queue times? They're normally not this bad. This is 30, it's a 30-minute long queue since you guys can't see it. That's insanity. That's actually crazy. Why? Like, what is going on that this is This is an issue. Ay, ay, ay. That's what I could look like. Alas. Added 2 new DPS classes to this expansion. They added, I mean, yes. Chris, it is shocking me how much you don't know. Oh yeah, you're right. That's not helping. Roll Q. Wait, so were you asking? Like, do you not? Do you? Okay. So you see, I'm using Viper, so you kind of know about that one. Do you know the other one at all? Like at all? Okay. Yeah. Also, I was reading a second ago. There's a forum on Square Enix that already says like Viper needs some major work. Person who posted it said, "Really not feeling the new job here, folks. Something's amiss. Can't quite place my finger on it though. Let me think. Could it be? No, maybe not. Oh, I got it. Too many actions per minute. I don't think the job can be viable unless we remove Twin Fang and Twin Blood. Please, Square Enix, the job is too hard with these actions." So, just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy or missed another one. Well, there's the third, like, half job or whatever they called it. There is the third one, but it's not like an actual job. It's like Blue Mage. Someone said, "How is it too hard with those two abilities? They're woven between 3-second GCD." Yeah, it's I think it's called Beastmaster. I have no idea where it is. But it's somewhere. Okay, so this person's saying there's too many actions per minute. Someone replied, "How's it too hard with those two abilities? They're woven between 3-second GCD abilities that are on a 40-second timer with 2 stacks." So you do Dreadwinder, which I believe is... So there's that one. You do Dreadwinder, then Hunter's Coil, then weave in Twin Fang or Twin Blood, then a Swift Skin's Coil, and weave one of these two in again. Not that hard. I think they overdid it with combining so many abilities and so few buttons with, and the flank, and so few buttons, and the flank / hind abilities seem a bit redundant, but Viper feels easier than Reaper so far. So one person's saying it's super hard, and the other person's saying it's like extremely difficult. Or super easy. Super difficult and super easy. Okay. Trollfish, thank you. Is that it? That's crazy. Chris, I just started getting back into streaming. What's your deal, man? Bullying me right off the rip. Someone said, "Well, I do hope this job is super high APM at 100 because it doesn't have a whole lot else going for it. I'm still leveling it, but I would have hardly expected too hard to be a criticism here. I truly do hope you are right, and it will turn that way towards level cap." My favorite comment after reading all that, the thing I wanted to say was, Someone said, I'm only level 93, and the only problem I have with Viper so far is I'm worried I'm going to make all the other classes feel boring to play in comparison. That's a good problem to have. I'm not gonna front. That's a good problem to have. I guess. Guess I'll try to find these Beast Tribe quests I have not done. Is it this one? Fates are going on. Can I make that one in time? I don't know if I can. 55? Might not. 7, 16%. 67%. Joining queue as healer. It's not a bad idea. 90%, 92. Ah, dang it. Oh, there's another fate this way. Is that what they're going to? Yes. Since I didn't do any prep on this expansion, because I never do, because I never have to, because I'm always on the same class, I have no idea what to do. Being completely real right now. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I might actually, for the first time, turn down effects. And it's not because I'm suddenly sick of them. Pictomancer might be the most egregious spell effects I have ever seen in terms of me not being able to see things. Before, I just ignored it. It did not bother me at all. Now, I cannot front with you. This is driving me bananas. Absolutely bananas. Yeah, I wish you could limit based on jobs too, because then I would just like limit magic classes down mostly. Because most physical DPS, their animations are limited to, sorry, smack the mic, to like their little area, little tiny baby area, you know? Hello? Am I not talking? goodness. The AoEs. Time to use my epic range. Watch this, Chris. You ready for this? Hiya. Let's see me do it again. I actually don't know if this is this one melee. What is going on? Is that the Pictomancer? Oh my goodness, brother. Killing me out here. K, not bad. Shout chat. My retinas. There's so many of this enemy. I have no idea if the movement or the moves I'm using, in whatever order I'm using them in right now, are even remotely correct. I read over everything, but it's honestly extremely confusing, I'm not gonna lie. This is a very confusing class, for like no reason. Victor did a pretty good job of explaining it, I think. Well, maybe Viper did an okay job of explaining it in the quest, but it was still like... I don't know how to explain it. I'll have to show you here in a second, because it's like... It's just odd. It's just odd. Viper yet. Well, it's... I don't know. I'm hoping that when I kind of understand it more, then maybe it'll be fine. But I'm not gonna lie, part of me is kind of like, well, this might actually be a little just kind of weird. I like it. Here's the animations. But it's certainly interesting. Level 82. Which move does which positional all the time? Oh, dude, you're asking if there are positionals? Brother, my brother in Christ, there are so many positionals, and they make it kind of easy, but they also make it really stupid. I'm not gonna lie, this is a little dumb. I have no idea if it doesn't even show all of them on here. Yeah, it doesn't even show all of the moves on here. Because some of them turn into other things. Oh, there they are. Okay, yeah. I'll get into that in just a second. There are far too many AoEs. Or far too many flanks in Viper. And I would also argue one of the problems I think I'm having is the little symbols down here do not look different enough for me. They all look like the same thing. I'm having a hard time remembering what is what, so it's gonna have to be a button. Like, I'm gonna be very specific about my button layout and then memorize that and never change it until a new expansion or patch ruins it forever. Change the display mode? What do you mean display mode? Display mode of what? Actions and traits. Oh. Very interesting. Look how many unassignable actions this thing has. It has so many. It's insane. That's definitely not a suspicious link at all. Hold on. We're gonna... I guess there's another fade over here. I'm almost 82. Cool. Stream overlay, missed one of my messages. Ow. It only goes up to... It only fit 5 right now. The way I have it set. And then they disappear after about 2 minutes. So, if it fit into one of those categories, that would be why. I haven't figured everything out with that anyway. I'm still working on alerts. One under the spam bot. I see that. You don't keep that one out. And then it's right there. Good real chat. The only thing I have underneath the spam bot is yeah, I don't click that. That's the only thing it says. It goes in actions and traits menu. The link. Yeah, I don't click that. Not quite sure what you're talking about. But no, so actually it was smaller than that. To go over this real quick, there's your ranged hit, okay? Then you got 2 AoEs, okay? And then you got, of course, these 2 initial like attacks. So Steel Fang or Dread Fangs using those will eventually give you Hunter Sting or Swift Skin's Sting, which eventually gives you Flank Sting Strike. So it says flank. So it tells you this is a flank attack. Flank, flank, hind, back, back. Okay? You have 2 flanks and 2 hinds literally named flank and hind depending on the combo you get on the swords down here. Okay? So it depends on the AoE and the main attack combo or whatever. And I don't remember how you get each of them. Hold on. Can only be executed after successfully landing Steel Fangs or Dread Fangs. Steel Fangs or Dread Fangs. So either one of them activates these, I guess. Can only be activated after successfully landing Hunter Sting. So Flank Sting, attack on the flank. It can only be happen after Hunter Sting. Flank's Bane can only happen after Hunter's Sting. What? These 2 can only happen after Swift Skin. But there's also Steel Maw or Dread Maw, which are these, the AoEs, which turn into it turns into Jagged Maw or Bloodied Maw. Jagged Maw and Bloodied Maw are just AoEs. So then you get, after any of those combos that eventually give you Flank Sting Strike, Flank's Bane Fang, Hind Sting Strike, or Hind's Bane Fang. All of the names are way too similar. It makes me angry. That's the worst part, And naming them flank or hind did not make it better, but all of them sound the same. So I don't like that. But then you get death rattle after you land one of these. And then there's Last Lash, which is the one you get after activating Jagged Maw or Bloodied Maw. Now in turn, and then Twin Fang and Twin Blood Bite activates after you use either Hunter's Coil or Swiftskin's Coil. Hunter's Coil is a flank. Swiftskin is a rear. So now we are up to 6 flanks and rears in total. 6. Okay. But then those activate Twin Fang or Twin Blood. Or Twin Fang Thresh or Twin Blood Thresh. So now we have another set of moves that have the same dang name. Twin, whatever word, and then either Bite or Thresh. So that's annoying. And then upcoming, we got first, second, third, and fourth generation. I guess. Which AoE. 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 That's a crazy amount of AoEs. Uncoiled Twin Fang. AoE. Can only be executed after Uncoiled Fury. Which is this one. AoE. Oh yeah, Hunter's Den and Swiftskin's Den. Which are the ones you can't activate. So these two are activated by the coils. These two are activated by the dens. And the dens... And I think you have to do a Pit of Dread. So you have to do a Dreadwinder to get the coils, and you have to do a Pit of Dread to get the dens, and you have to do any of these to get these 4 here. It's literally a fighting game combo class. It's so much. So I guess, yeah, you do Uncoiled Fury, and then you get Uncoiled Twin Fang. Or Uncoiled Twin Blood, which... What is the difference between Fang and Blood? Seriously, what's going on with that? And then what... Serpent's Tail is the one that turns to Last Lash or Death Rattle. So Last Lash or Death Rattle, Hind's Bane, and Flank Stings supposedly set up something, I guess, that you then use the Twin Blade, or the Twin Fang or the Twin Bloods, which I guess sets up the generations, which you then use the Uncoiled, I suppose. I'm just going by the progressive nature of this. I have no idea. But then from the generations, now we got legacies. Why are there so many AoEs? This entire class is just an AoE? So many. It's another AoE. Another AoE. Let me guess. AoE. 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 That's crazy. This... Serpent's Tail Wait. Acquires at least one stack of Anguine Tribute. What does Reawaken do? Reawaken delivers an attack the potency of 700 for the first enemy and 60%. Grants 4 stacks of Anguine Tribute. Uncoiled Fury is its own thing. Serpent's Ire grants 1 stack of Rattling Coil. What does Rattling Coil do, though? There's just it like look like all of these are so long. Are you following me right now, Chris? Are you hearing all this? You have not reacted once. Not reacted to the devastating nature of this class being literally way too much. Dude, it is ridiculous. I feel like I'm gonna have to take notes just to figure this out. I think the balance already had something on it, I will say. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't show up. It didn't show up at all on my end. Strange. Boom. My timeout powers have come into play. Okay. Let's just... Well, I just want to figure out what Rattling Coil is. Because... Okay, you need to do Reawaken to get... What's the recast timer on this? Two. Okay. I thought that would be like its own like forever 60-second. Wait, how? What's the longest recast? Dreadwinder's 40 with 2 charges, 40 with 2 charges. Interesting. So what we're talking about here is what is Hunter's Instinct? Increases damage dealt. Okay. Cool. Oh yeah, I already went over this in the last stream a little bit on that end. Okay. So this adds a 10% damage increase for 40 seconds. This adds a cast timer decrease by 15% for 40 seconds. So that's good to set up. This okay, so Flank Sting increases the potency of Hind Sting, which means Flank's Bane increases the potency of Hind's Bane. Cool. So if I go to Flank Sting, then I need to go to Hind Sting. And if I go to Flank's Bane, I need to go to Hind's Bane. Then where do you go from there? Just still don't understand. Pants are actually kind of funny. little air for the jungle. Not my closer. Okay, so there's a Heinz vein. Which automatically goes into a flank sting for me by notifying me, which I just did. And this is forcing me to go into a Heinz sting. To a flank sting. Oh, it just makes you do. It just tells you what you need to do. That makes it way easier than I thought I was going to do. But now you gotta remember, like, okay, the Heinz are red. First and foremost, I'm glad I'm not colorblind, because I would remember. I thought this was a butterfly for the longest time. I just realized it's the two blades crossed. It's two scimitars crossed. That's so funny. Get timed out, nerd. So then do one of these. So I know this one's a flank because it's green. And so then this one's gonna be a hind. Oh, this is flank. I thought I needed to know, like, the specific combos, which is why I was so worried for a moment there. But it just does the orange dotted line around whatever you should do next. Automatic. I'm sure there might be still a better starter out of these two. In terms of maintaining your times. But, other than that. Oh. Just realized that was gone. I feel like he should get. I feel like Viper's gonna get another True North. Oh. Well. That's what happens when a certain someone gets a little too big for his britches. There was a teleport thing or something for there, wasn't there? guess I suppose I remember AR dungeons being difficult. Okay, buddy. Relax. Flanked. Bonk. And Heen. Flan. And buttocks. Kidneys. And poop shoot. Blanketh. I thought someone's knocking on my door. People are just popping off fireworks. Look at them go. My favorite song, guys. My absolute favorite. It's just a complete banger. You hear it once, you could hear it another 1,000 times. I should figure out a way to... figure out a way to like route the audio of that Final Fantasy into the stream, but not on my headset. It's probably pretty easy to do. That way, I can just play some music, mute that from the stream, enjoy myself while you guys get the regular sounds, so I don't get in trouble with the Twitch CEO, who has he threatened to go straight to people's houses. He hasn't, but that would be pretty fun. The long stop head gate. I'm gonna be real, I'm so tired that I have no idea what you looked up and what I said that everything was true. Not a clue. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. I'm not emoting with you guys. You don't get the luxury. Camaraderie right now. Toxic vomito. Dude, the new graphics make those look like kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know. It's funny. I saw someone complaining also that Viper doesn't have like anything going for it in lower level dungeons. I'm like, yeah, most classes don't. But also, like, at least to me, in exam play, Reaper's worse. Reaper is the worst. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Viper sight. The use of certain weapon skills grants a rattling coil, there it is, up to a maximum of 2 stacks, indicated by Viper sight. Rattling coils can be used to spin can be spent to execute. Oh, Uncoiled Fury needs the rattling coil to happen. Okay. Okay. Do I need this? Sure. Let's go. You get nothing, new player. Get this out of here. Dang. I might just not have any recipes for it. I can't remember how that works. Well, now I'm halfway through level 82. Not bad. Big Tigor. Time is it? 9:46? Streaming for about an hour and a half. You know, methinks, personally, I am a little tired. Definitely mentally exhausted from happenings today. Mostly my own stupidity. Not all of it. So, I am going to... Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and hop off here, wind down for the evening so I can go to bed without being corrupted by the power of technology. And I will... I might not be on tomorrow. Should be on Monday. I might not actually be able to play the story mode for a while, considering how long it's gonna, like, take me to level up to 90, since I did no prep work. And I don't really know any ways to level up to 90 quickly. Which is fine, actually, for me, for a couple reasons. One, I'm not gonna have to deal with long queue times when I'm trying to do story streams. Because by the end of next week, everyone's gonna be done with the dang story. It's gonna be gone. Like that. The other thing is that everyone will be able to watch the stream because people will be done with the story. I was thinking about this the other day. Look at the Chloe book thing. Gives like a level and a half usually, I think. I thought you had to prep that before. I saw something on a guide that was like, this is something you need to pre-prep before, but I can do that now, I guess. I don't know, yeah, I'll look into that. Either way, once you get two of them. Yeah, either way for me, it's mostly a thing of like, I want people to watch the stream. But everyone I know that plays Final Fantasy that would watch the stream, well, very respectfully and understandably, they don't want to be spoiled, which causes a problem, which means they don't watch my stream. So, taking it slow on the leveling is perfectly fine with me, to be perfectly honest. And getting maybe some other stuff done off camera until I feel like it's been enough time. Yeah. Alrighty. Good evening.